So numerical methods. So only one questions to a gate, either 1 mark or rarely 2 mark, but only one question. Okay. Actually, the syllabus is that syllabus is for numerical solutions of algebraic and transcendental equations, and then numerical integrations, then numerical differentiations. These are 3 parts of numerical methods. Before that, why these numerical methods? So before in this numerical methods, first, do you know what is mathematical methods? Mathematical methods. So we classify that mathematical methods into 2. Mathematical method means we find the solution of the given equations. So that is mathematical methods. So the solutions of the method is divided by the 2 part. One is for analytical method and another is numerical methods. Analytical method is nothing. Some equation is given. We find what is the solution of that equation. Okay. Suppose here x square plus 5x plus 6 is equal to 0. So it is an equation. You know very well. It's a quadratic equations. Easily to solve these equations. Roots of this equation is -2 and -3. Okay, it is analytical. And suppose here some 4x square plus 5x plus 7 is equal to 0. So how we solve this? So multiple this 4 into 7, then apply some formula, or otherwise minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac by 3. We apply the formula, we get some solutions. That is called analytical solutions. But other part is called numerical solutions. So numerical solution means the approximated value of the solution of the given functions or solution of the given equations. Okay, that is approximate solution is numerical methods. Why these numerical methods? But here 4x square plus 5x plus 7. What is the order? Order is 2. It is some 7x power 12 plus x power 4 plus x plus 5 is equal to 0. How is all this? Do you know any method? You can't easily find the solution of these equations. But this equation has 12 roots. You can identify what is the exact root of the equations. On such a case, the analytical solution is not possible. Possible, but we can't get how we get answer for this solution of the problem. Okay. On that type of situations, we apply numerical methods. Okay. So that is the part of the case numerical methods. Okay. So numerical methods, here we have the solution of the given equations. What is the meaning of solution? Solution. Correct. Satisfy the given equation. Suppose y is equal to f of x. It's a function of x. It is an equation. When in equations, it becomes 0. You find what is the value of x and substitute that value of x, it satisfies the right hand side. Then x is called the solution of the equations. In this numerical methods, we have 2 different solutions. 2 different equations. One is algebraic equations. Algebraic functions or algebraic equations. Anything. And second one is transcendental equations. Transcendental equations. So these 2 are different functions or different equations. We find the solution of these 2 types of equations. Algebraic equations. So this one is algebraic equation, and the first one is called algebraic equations because equation is any functions equal to 0 is called an equations, but the functions involve only one variable. Then it is called algebraic equations. It is algebraic equations. But what is this transcendental equations? Transcendental equations is nothing. The functions involve either exponential or logarithmic or trigonometric functions or combination of these all. That's called transcendental functions. Suppose we get this e power x cos x plus 6x plus 5 is equal to 0. So here exponential function and the trigonometric functions both are involved. Therefore, this kind of equation is called transcendental equations. Okay. Suppose we have what's the solution of this x log x plus 10 is equal to 0. What is x value? It is an equations, but these equations involve x also, but it is not algebraic. Okay, algebraic means this kind of equation is algebraic, but here x alone it is algebraic, but log x there, logarithmic functions involved. Therefore, this type of equation is called transcendental equations. So in these numerical methods, the first topic we discuss what are the solutions of these algebraic and the transcendental equations. Okay, so the title is solution of algebraic and the transcendental equations. Solution of algebraic and the transcendental equations. So write this. Solution of algebraic and a transcendental equation. Okay, the first one is intermediate value theorem. Intermediate value theorem. Intermediate value theorem. If f of x is a continuous functions. F of x is a continuous function. Continuous function on the closed interval AB. The closed interval AB. And f of a, f of b, and f of a, f of b are less than 0. That means negative. F of a and f of b are negative. Then the equations f of x is equal to 0. Then the equation f of x is equal to 0 has at least one real root. Has at least one real root. Has at least one real root on the interval AB. On the interval AB. When you go through the, or when you find the solution of the equations, first you must know what is the meaning of this intermediate parallelism. It is important. First, f of x is a continuous function. Continuous function means the left continuous, right continuous. There is a limit, left limit, right limit. Both are exist. Did you attend any calculus class? Okay, so on that class we explained that what is continuous functions. So the function is either left continuous, not either left continuous and also right continuous, and the function's value. If both are equal, then the function is called continuous functions. Or the limit, left limit, right limit, and function limits all are exist, then it is called a continuous function. Then the f of x is a continuous function on certain interval, and substitute the first point a from the limit a in f of x, that is f of a, and second point is b, f of b. Multiple of the two is negative. F of a and f of b are opposite sign. If it is so, f of x is equal to 0 is an equations, then this equation has at least one real root between a and b. Real root means real value. Okay, that means so it is a function. It is x and y. Here it is our f of x. It's our functions. It's a continuous function. It's y is equal to f of x. So in these functions, suppose the function is extended from here. Suppose here it is so. So there are two points. One is a, and the another point is also b. Okay, a and b. Now the exact functions f of a, what is f of a? Here it is f of a, and also f of b, it is negative. It is f of b. One is positive, the another value is negative. So both are opposite sign. If it is so, the functions go originally. This function is between this a and b. It is f of a. This point is a, f of a, and this point is b, f of b. If it is so, the functions curve is meet on the x-axis at some point. Such a point is some x naught. So where is this x naught? It is definitely lies between a b. That is intermediate parallelism. So this theorem says that AB is an interval, okay, and we calculate what is the value of f of A and what is f of B, but the both are opposite sign. Then the function curve lies between this f of A to f of B. After that, the function curve meet on x-axis at some point. Such a point is some x naught. After that x naught, where is that x naught? Definitely that x naught lies between A and B. That is at least one real root lies between A and B. That is intermediate value theorem. ஒரு curve இருக்கு. AB is a point, is a curve. The curve is meet on the x-axis. Where is it meet on the x-axis? Here. So we note that point. So after noting that, a point definitely lies between A. That means at least one real root between AB. We find what is that x naught value using some different methods. Okay, that's all. That is intermediate form. Next, we find the solution of this. We find the value of x naught, or we find what is solution of the given equations using some different method. The one of the method is called bisection method, or Bolzano method. So bisections or Bolzano method. Bisection method or Bolzano method. Bolzano. Bolzano method. BOLZAN. Bolzano method. So what is this method? This method is to use to find solution of the all root of the equations between the given interval. Okay. First identify the interval. First we apply the indeterminate value theorem. So it is some x and y. First apply indeterminate value theorem. So what is the theorem? First identify the point, the interval AB. So what is the condition for interval AB? So it is our function. Y is equal to f of x is our functions. First we take any point, some AB. Okay, it is a point. So first we substitute what is f of a. Suppose f of a is positive. When you substitute a to the functions f, and that value is positive. So here it is some our a. F of a is positive, it is our f of a. So it is positive means the is a straight line or any curve, it is moving in the upward directions. And we substitute b, that is f of b. Suppose if it is negative, so this point is b. Suppose this point b is negative, that means the curve moving in the downward directions. It is b, and this point is b comma f of b. This point is a comma f of b. Where is the function curve? Y is equal to something. Some equation is that some x square plus 5x plus 7 equation is that. So that one is a curve. That curve is lies between this a to f of a or f of a to f of b. Where it meet on x-axis here. So we fix that point. This point is called some x naught. Up to this level, it is indeterminate value theorem, right? Indeterminate value theorem. Then what is bisection method? Bisect means half of the value. So sum of these two, a plus b, sum of the interval by 2. Okay, so that one is our x naught. So this x naught value is some interval, sum of the interval by 2. That is bisect. Okay, a plus b by 2. That is our x naught. Okay, so when you find x naught up to that level, we apply indeterminate value theorem. Then after we apply bisection method. Bisection method is nothing, sum of the interval by 2. That is bisection method. Okay, so that is a plus b by 2. That's the value of x naught. Then what is f of x naught? So it is our initial point. Then what is f of x naught? F of x naught means we have some of the point here or some of the value, substitute that value to these functions, we get some value. So we check whether it is positive or negative. That's enough. Okay. Suppose it is negative. Suppose f of x naught is negative. It is our x naught. F of x naught negative means the curve or the straight line moving towards downward directions. It is our f of x naught. So it is f of x naught. So now it is our interval a and f naught. Therefore, by indeterminate value theorem, is an interval. A and x naught is an interval. So what is intermediate value theorem? Definitely a point lies between a and x naught. How we find that point? The curve passing through on x-axis. Okay. So it is our, now it is our function curve. The function curve is between this f of a to f of a to x naught to f of x naught. So this curve is meet on x-axis here, and we give some name of the curve, name of the point. That point is some x1. So now it is x1. Now we apply bisection method. So bisect the interval. Okay, x1 to a. It is an interval. X1 to a. So what is? Sorry, not x1 to a. X0 to a. So sum of these two. So x0 plus a divided by 2. That is our x1. Right. Next, suppose when you find f of x1 value, suppose this value is positive. F of x1 is positive. So here it is our positive value. So we extend this curve to upward directions. It is our x1 and f of x1 here. And which one is nearest negative? So this curve A is positive, x1 positive. Where nearest negative is x0. Therefore, it is our interval x0 to x0. Therefore, the next root lies between x1 to x0. The root lies between x1 to x0. Okay. So that point is some x2. Where is the function curve? Definitely the curve lies between this x1 to x0. So it is a point. We note that that point is some x2. Therefore, x2 is equal to sum of x0 plus x1 by 2, and so on. There's a process. Okay. You know what is the meaning of convergent? Convergent. Convergent. To get equation of two solutions are coincided somewhere. It's a convergence. Suppose they consider 190. Suppose they consider this 198.7 rupees in rupees. Okay, 198.7 rupees. The next one is 198.9 rupees. The next one is 199.3. Final one is 199.7 rupees. What's the rounded value? Rounded value is 200. Okay, so all the rounded value of these all four values are 200. It's a 200. But which one is very nearest to 200? 198.7, 98.9, 99.3, 99.7. Which one is very nearest? 99.7. Okay, that is converge to 200. Converge. It's a coincided sum of the points. Okay, that is called converge. Okay. So in this methods, one of your get questions, what is the convergent value of the method? Some method is mentioned. What is the convergent of the method? Okay. Before that, is the meaning of convergence. Before that, here it is bisection. So every time we divide the interval by 2. When you find the first value, we divide by 2. Next value again we divide by 2. Third value when divided by 2. Okay. So every time when you find some new value, divide all that value by 2. First time 2. Second time is also 2. So totally 2 square. Third time we again divide the interval by 2. That is 2 cube and so on. Up to some n cases, we divide the interval by 2 power n time. Right? First time 2. Second time is also divided by 2. In this x not involved 2 also. So when you divide by 2 is also 2 square. So in every time we divided by 2 to 2, the interval is shrinking. Right? So in totally we get some n interval. Therefore 2 for n times we divide the intervals. Right? Actually bisect means sum of the interval by 2. That is bisect. Actually what is the length of AB? What is the length of AB? Huh? What's the length? B minus A. What's the length? Largest value minus smallest value. Okay. So B minus A is the length. When you divide this B minus A by 2, you get the mid value. Correct? That is also equal to A plus B by 2. Maybe. Right? When you find the next point, so it is x naught plus A by 2. It is also equivalent to B minus A divided by 2 square. Is it? Again we get the midpoint. When you divide the third time again this interval, then it is x naught plus x1 by 2. That is 2 power 3. But in original it is b minus a divided by 2 power 3 also. So that is the error. So the error formula for bisection method is b minus a divided by 2 power n. So actually it is not exact. When you divide the interval every time by 2, we get some approximated value, but it's not accurate one. Okay. So we get some of the error. What's the meaning of error? It's not fault value. What is the error? Numerical error. The difference between original value and this approximated value. That is called error. Okay. The difference between original and approximate value is called error. But in this equation has originally sum of the value. We find the approximated value also. Difference of the two is called error. That type of points are insufficient or so needed to add the original value. Okay. So that is error. So in this bisection method, the error of the process is modulus of b minus a divided by 2 power n. Okay. B minus a divided by 2 power n. That is error. Okay, find the root of find the root of find the root of f of x is equal to x cube. F of x is equal to x cube minus 2x minus 5. Find the root of f of x is equal to x cube minus 2x minus 5. Using bisection method, in third stage value. In third stage. So initial value is x naught. And then first second value x1. third value x2. So we find x2 value, okay, using bisection method. Okay, using bisection method, we find the root of the equation. First, we assign it is some equations is equal to 0. So x cube minus 2x minus 5 is equal to 0. We find what is root of the equation. Before that, what's an interval? We identify the interval using by intermediate value theorem. So what is intermediate value theorem? We get any 2 points. First, the initial point is start from 0. So put x is equal to 0 here, it is negative. 0, 0, minus 5 is negative. Then we choose another value is 1. Okay, 1. So 1 minus 2 minus 5 is again negative. And we choose the point x is equal to 2 is 2 cube 8 is 5 is also negative. And then you have 3, substitute x is equal to 3, 3 cube 27. So definitely it is positive. So one is negative, another is positive. So these two are consecutive signs, negative and positive. Okay, therefore the root lies between. Therefore, the root lies between 2 and 3 because by our independent value theorem, f of a and f of b both are opposite sign. If it is so, the function curve is moving between the two, then it meet on x-axis. Such a point is intermediate point. Then apply the bisection method. What is bisection method? Sum of the integral by 2. Then we add 2 plus 3 by 2, that is equal to 2.5 is the initial point. Okay. So just on x, this y. Suppose here it is 2 and this one is 3. So f of 2 is negative, therefore it is our f of 2 is negative. And f of 3 positive, so it is positive, right? Where is function curve? The equation x cube minus 2x minus 5, it is lies between this. It is the equation of x cube minus 2x minus 5, right? So this curve meet on x-axis here. This point is some x0. It is our x0, that is initial point. Up to this level, we apply intermediate value theorem. Next, we proceed bisection method. What is bisection method? Sum of the interval by 2. They are able to follow this idea. Okay. So next, so what is x0? X0 is sum of the interval by 2. That is 2 plus 3 by 2. That is equal to 2.5. So this x0 value is 2.5. Therefore, x0 is 2.5. Next, what is f of x0? So x0 is 2.5. So what is f of x0? 2.5 the whole cube minus 2 into 2.5 minus 5. Whether it is positive or negative. The value is not important. What's the sign of that function? That is important. Okay, positive. 2.5 the whole cube minus 2 into 2.5. 2 into 2.5 is 5. 5 minus 5, 10. So 2.5 the whole cube, 9.5. 2.5 into 2.5 into 2.5. 12 point, 13 point something. Is it? So it is positive. Definitely this value is positive. It's enough. So f of x0, that is 2.5 value. This x0 value is 2.5. It is positive. So positive means the function curve is on upper directions. It is our f of x0. Then by intermediate value theorem, what's the root? X and x0. Okay, x and x0. Therefore, the root lies between. Therefore, the root lies between where 2 to x0. X0 value is 2.5. Between 2 to 2.5. Okay. Now the function curve is between these two. Here, this point is our x1. So up to this level, you apply intermediate value theorem. The x1 point lies between 2 and the x0. Okay. So what is x1? Now here you apply bisection method. Bisect the interval. 2 plus x0 by 2. So 2 plus the x0 value is 2.5 already we found, divided by 2, that is equal to 4.5. That means 2.125. 2.25. 2.25. That is our x1. Okay. 2.25 is x1. Next, when you find the x2, where is the interval? Okay. So using this, what is f of x1? 2.25 the whole cube minus 2 into 2.5 minus 5. Whether it is positive or negative. So when you substitute x is 2.25 here, 2.25 the whole cube minus 2 into 2.5 minus 5 is equal to 0. Positive or negative. The calculator is also, calculator means the scientific calculator is also built in our system. Already, suppose we are only, it is online portal, the system is there. So calculator is also attached to that. So the value is again positive. Positive. Okay, right. So it is positive. So x1 is positive, it is positive. One is positive. So the function curve is between these two. 2 to x1. Therefore, the root lies between. Therefore, the root lies between where to where? 2 to x1. 2 to x1 point is 2.25. Therefore, there is a root between 2 to x1. This point is some x2. Its point is x2. So, what is x2? Now, apply bisection method. Bisect this interval. That is 2 plus 2.5 divided by 2. That is equal to 4.25. That means 2.125. That's all. That's the rest. 2.125. So, it is x0, x1, x2, x0, x1, x2, first step, second step, third step, third iteration. So you can use continuously this process up to some x14 or x15, you get approximate root, approximated value. That is a convergent value. That means x14 and x15. Okay, the value of x14 and the value of x15, these two values are sum of coincided. If it is so, then that one is root of the given equations. That's all. But in your examinations, suppose they ask this, they ask the questions either first step or second step. So whether you know apply the concept or not. Just so how calculate error of this x2 level? How you find error? 2.125 is approximate value. So some of the terms are missing there. So what is error? So in this level, the error is b minus a divided by 2 power n. Okay, b is upper limit and a is lower limit 3 minus 2. Okay, this one ab 3 minus 2, that is equal to 1 divided by 2 power first step, second step, third steps. So we divide up to this 3 level, we divide the interval by 3 times. Divided by 2, divided by 2, divided by 2. So 3 times we divided by 2. Therefore, we get 2 power 3. Right? 1 by 2 power 3 is 1 by 8. 1 by 8 means 0.125. 0.125. So it is the error. Therefore, we add these two. 2.125 divided by 0.125, that is 2.250. That is original value. So that much of value will be exist. But if here we have this value, we add this value here, that is original value. Okay. So 2.5. Bisection method problem கேட்க மாட்டாங்க, பட் கேட்குறாங்க இந்த மாதிரி கேட்பாங்க. இப்படிதான் வரும் இதெல்லாம். Next one, find the root of, okay, you try this problem, find the root of x cube, find the root of x cube minus 3x. Instead of 2x, we write 3x. Okay, here it is 3x. Find the root of x cube minus 3x minus 5 is equal to 0. Find the root of x cube minus 3x minus 5 is equal to 0 using bisection method in 3 stage. In 3 stage value. That means x0, x1, x2. Okay. So you try this. What's an interval? 2, 3. Again 2, 3. To start identifying. Start from f of 0, f of 1, f of 2, f of 2, 3. Negative, 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 and then positive. So one negative, one positive. Continuously one negative, one positive. Then the root is that. In infinite value theorem, f of a, f of b are positive. Continuous are negative வந்துட்டே இருக்கும் அப்புறம் பாசிட்டிவ் அந்த ரெண்டு தான் இருக்கும். சப்போஸ் பாசிட்டிவ் 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 நெகட்டிவ் வந்து இந்த ரெண்டு. சப்போஸ் இங்க நெகட்டிவ் இங்க பாசிட்டிவ் இதோட ஸ்டாப் 0 1 ஸ்டாப். The root lies between 2 and 3. 2. First value, final value. Hmm. 2.37. X1 is 2.5. Correct? X not 2.5. X1 is 2.25. Okay, 2.25. X2 is 2.375. Right. So what are the process to find the root of the equations? First one, we apply intermediate value theorem. Intermediate value theorem means first we identify the interval. So what's the idea to find the interval? Both a function value or negative. So f of a, suppose f of a is negative, f of b is positive, and the multiple of both are opposite sign. So definitely the root lies between that a b. So that is the interval. Using that interval, then we apply the bisection method. Bisection method means bisect the interval. That is a plus b by 2. Then you find the point. So next, what about the function of the point, whether it is positive or negative? Then we take the nearest opposite sign function's value. Then we apply the process. Okay, that is a method to find solution of the equation by bisection method. Okay, now discuss the two previous circuit questions. The first one, a non-zero, it is a 2014 CS department questions. A non-zero polynomial, a non-zero polynomial f of x, a non-zero polynomial f of x, a non-zero polynomial f of x of degree 3, of degree 3, a non-zero polynomial of degree f of x of degree 3 has roots at x is equal to 1, x is equal to 2, and x is equal to 3. X is equal to 1, x is equal to 2, and x is equal to 3. Which of the following must be true? Which of the following must be true? The first one, f of 0, f of 4 is less than 0. And second, f of 0, f of 4 is greater than 0. And third, f of 0, f of 4 is, plus f of 0 plus f of 4 is greater than 0. And fourth one, f of 0 plus f of 4 is less than 0. Which one is correct? So first understand the question. Then You choose which option is correct. A non-zero polynomial f of x of degree 3. Degree 3 means the equation has 3 roots. Okay. Degree 3 means what are the degree of the equation? That much of degree is possible. That much of roots are possible. Okay. So here a non-zero polynomial f of x of degree 3 has roots x is equal to 1, x equal to 2, x is equal to 3. 3 roots. Right. Which of the following must be true? F of 0, f of 4 less than 0, f of 0, f of 4 greater than 0, f of 0, f of 4 plus this value. Which one is true? Actually, here the root is 1, another root is 2, third root is 3. Before that, where is the root? It is between, where is this root lies? 0 to 4. Everything is there. Okay, 0 to 4. Because x cube, the equation has 3 roots. 3 root means it is cubic equation. If it is cubic equation, definitely it has 3 value. X has 3 value. One value is 1, another is 2, and the third one is 3. So where is this value? This value lies between 0 and 4. Right? What is intermediate value theorem? The interval is 0 and 4. What is intermediate value theorem? F of 0, f of 4 is less than 0. If both are opposite sign, so definitely a root between this 0 and 4. Right? So that is intermediate value theorem. Therefore, answer which one is correct? Which one is correct? First one is correct. Right? So it is. So here it is 0 and it is 4. Right? 0 and 4. X equal to 1, x equal to x equal to, there are 3 values. So 1 is 2 is 3. So root lies between 0 and 4. So what's the conditions? F of A is positive and f of B is negative. So first value, it is our first value, x equal to 1. Right? The root is 0 and 4. Therefore, f of 0 and f of 4 both are opposite sign. So f of 0, f of 4 is less than 0. It is so, then we find the root of the equation. All of them. The basic idea clear. That's all. That's the question. Next one. Say gate questions. The bisection method is applied to, but the mind is the gate questions will not repeat it again. Will not repeat again. Question but idea is important. The idea la dhaan implement agum. Endha question repeat agum. 1987 la ஆரம்பிச்சு gate. தெரியுமா? 1987 la gate start பண்ணாங்க. Up to this level rare question repeat ஆயிரும். ஒன்னு ரெண்டு repeat ஆயிரும். But repetitions not permitted. அவங்க திருப்பி கேட்கவே மாட்டாங்க. But அதே ஐடியால questions இருக்கு. Okay? The bisection method is applied to compute a zero of the function. Compute a zero of the function. F of x is equal to x power 4. F of x is equal to x power 4 minus x cube minus x square minus 4. In the interval 1 comma 9. In the interval 1 comma 9. The method converges to a solution. The method converges to a solution after dash iteration. In which iterations the method has converges. Option A 1, option B 3, option C 5, option D 7. Actually, what's the meaning of converges? Where between this 1 and 9 we get some of the points, and if the two consecutive points are coincided, that is converges. So on which point it is converges, at which iteration it should be converges? X0 first iteration, x1 second iteration, x2 third iteration, and which iterations the function has converge? That's a question. என்ன பண்ணலாம்? So idea in the iteration la converge ஆகும். That means converge means the both points are coincided. So what is the meaning? That point is called solution. Correct? When you find x1, x2, x3, x4, and so on, x13, x14, both points are equal, then that is the solution of the equation. So what's the meaning of solution? So what's the meaning of solution of the equation? It satisfies the right hand side. F of x is equal to 0. You substitute that point, then f of x is equal to 0, then that is solution. அப்ப எந்த பாயிண்ட் எந்த இட்டரேஷன் அந்த பாயிண்ட் இருக்குதோ அந்த பாயிண்ட் இதில் சப்ஸ்டிட் பண்றப்ப 0 வந்துச்சுன்னா that is iteration. இப்போ எந்த இட்டரேஷன்ல இது கரெக்ட். That's a value. 1 and 9 is also there. F of 1 is negative. F of 9 positive. Therefore root lies between 1 and 9. அதெல்லாம் நம்ம எழுத வேணா already they given. But apply the bisection method. Okay, so what is first point? X0. What is X0? Sum of integral by 2. That is 1 plus 9 divided by 2. That is equal to 5. So it is our initial point. What is f of X0? What is f of X0 value? Whether it is positive or negative. Positive. 5 power 4 minus 5 cube minus 5 square minus 4. 5 power 4, 625. 5 cube, 125. Minus 5 square, 25. Definitely it should be positive. So it is positive. So x0 5. F of x0 is positive, but it is not 0. 0 is wrong. What's the value here? What's the value? 5 power 4 is 625 minus 125 minus 25 minus 4. So the value is never be 0. Okay, it's not equal to 0. Therefore, this first iteration is not solution, but is approximate solution. Next, what is x1? What is x1? It is positive. Which one is nearest negative? 1 9 1 on the negative value, right? F of the initial value, it is negative value. This one is positive value. It is negative, and this value is positive value. X1 is positive. X0 is positive. Therefore, one root value is positive. Which one is nearest negative? 1. 1. Therefore, the root lies between 1 and 5. In the output thing, the 1 and 9. This 1 and 9. Suppose 1 is negative, 9 is positive, right? The by indeterminate value theorem is a point. So it is our x0. X0 lies between 1 and 9. Apply bisection method. What is x0? 5. Right. Already we found the value of f of x0. Value of f of I is positive. Therefore, the root lies between 1 and 5. Right? The root lies between 1 and 5. So what is x1? It is our x1. What is x1? 1 plus 5 divided by 2. That is equal to 3. 3. It is our x1. What about f of x1? Positive of. Still positive. Positive. But what about the value of f of 3? What about the value of f of 3? 3 power 4, 81. Minus 3 cube, 27. Minus 9, minus 4. Still positive. So x1 is positive. So it is positive. Which one is nearest negative? x1. 1. 1. Therefore, the root lies between these two. Here, it is our x2. Therefore, x2 lies between where x1 to 1. x1 value is 3 is 1. 1 and 3. Therefore, x2 value is 1 plus 3 divided by 2. That is equal to 2. What about f of x2? 0. 0 agada. 0 agada. 0 achuna. 2 is root of the equation. And the 2 substitute panna right side it become 0. Satisfy agade. 0. In the iteration. First iteration, second, third iteration. Third iteration is 0. Okay. Answer these 3. Third iteration. Gate like a question. Upon a problem on the work on the problem not important. இதனுடைய கான்செப்ட் தான் இப்போ பைசெக்ஷன் மெத்தட்ல என்ன பண்ணுது எந்த இட்டரேஷன் என்ன எரர் ஸோ ஜஸ்ட் யூ நோ தட் இஸ் இம்பார்ட்டன்ட் ஓகே Just tell me. Great question. అందరి పేపర్ మనకి మాట్లాడుతూ கிளம்பிட்டேன் அதான் லீக் போடலாம்னா பாவம் தலைவர் உட்காந்துருக்கு So move it. 5 minutes and I complete this. Next one. Do you know the Descartes rule of sign? How many roots of the equations? What are there are three kinds of roots. One is positive real root, another is negative real root, and third one is complex roots. Any equation is given, we identify how many positive real roots or how many negative real roots or how many complex roots. That is a very important gate question. Is also repeated. Content repeated. Problem okay, content repeated. So what is that rule? Suppose here f of x is equal to some x power 4 plus x cube minus 2x square plus x plus 1. So how many roots of this equation? That's a question. How many roots? There you. How many roots? 4. Because the equation has degree of the equation is 4. So 4 roots. What kind of that roots? Positive roots or negative roots or complex roots? That's a question. இது கேக்குறாங்க நல்லா பாருங்க. அப்ப first f of cos plus x. X is also plus x power 4 plus x cube minus 2x square plus x plus 1. Here, how many sign changes? Identify how many sign changes. In this x power 4, the coefficient of x power 4 sign is 1. So positive. Next, again positive. There is no change. Positive, again positive. No change. Here, positive to negative, one change. Okay, one change. Then negative to positive, then another change. Two changes. Positive to positive, no change. So how many change of this f of x? Two changes. Therefore, this equation has or this function has two positive real root. That's all. Okay. So two changes, two sign changes. Therefore, f of x has two positive real roots. Okay. How many roots of this equation? 4 roots. Among that 4, we identify 2 are positive real roots. The remaining 2 root is there. So what type of that root? Suppose the remaining 2 roots are negative or remaining 2 roots may be complex or one is negative real root, another is complex roots. Imagine it. Okay. So we identify what is f of minus, f of negative or minus x. Okay, minus x. So x is equal to minus x. When you take x is minus x, the power is even, then it is positive. So x power 4. If it is minus, so minus x cube is minus x whole square positive, but here we have minus 2x square. Then x is negative, minus x plus 1. Now we check it. Plus to minus, one change. Minus to minus, there is no change. Minus to minus, no change. Minus to plus, one change. Here one change. So totally 2 changes. Plus to minus, one sign change. Minus to minus, still again not change, not change. So plus change. So 2 sign changes. Therefore, so 2 sign changes. Therefore, f of x has 2 negative real roots. Okay, that's all. This method is called Descartes rule of signs, or sometimes it's called Hurwitz, Ruth Hurwitz, or O-U-T-H, Ruth Hurwitz, H-U-R-H-U, H-U-R-W-I-T-Z, Ruth Hurwitz, or it is a Descartes rule of sign. Descartes rule of sign. Either this method or this, both are Ruth Hurwitz or Descartes rule of sign. கேட்ல கேட்கலாம் நல்லா பார்த்துக்கேன் மெக்கானிக்கல் உங்களுக்கு ரிப்பீட்டடா இருக்கும் நல்லா பார்த்துக்கேன் So last one. Identify the types of roots of the polynomial. Identify the types of the roots of the polynomial f of x is equal to x power 5 minus x power 4 plus 3x cube plus 9x square minus x plus 5. So what are the roots? Positive roots or negative roots? Suppose negative roots does not exist, then how we identify imaginary roots? Complex roots. Just a complex root is identify the degree of the equation. Okay, degree and minus of remaining roots. Minus of the remaining roots. So that is complex roots. Okay, degree is 5 or order. Degree or order. Anything. Fifth degree. So degree minus remaining roots. So we identify what kind of the roots. Okay. Actually, complex root is obtained from this. The degree is the degree minus remaining. So, complex roots, what is the degree? 4 up. 4 minus sum of the positive root and the negative roots. 2 plus 2, 4. So 4 minus 4, 0. There is no complex roots. And also 2 roots positive, 2 roots negative. But in the problem, 5 roots. Positive real root, negative real root, complex roots. So first, what is f of plus x? One change, again one change, no change, again one change, again one change. So f of x has 4 positive real roots. Remaining one root is maybe negative or complex roots. So next, what is f of negative or minus x? Minus x power 5 minus x power 4 minus 3x cube plus 9x square plus x plus 5. No change, no change, one change, no changes. Only one change. Therefore, f of x has 1 negative real roots. So 4 positive roots, 1 negative roots. Therefore, totally 5. Okay. Suppose complex roots என்ன பண்ணணும் 5 minus 4 plus 1 ரெண்டு ஆட் பண்ணிக்கோ 4 plus 1 5 5 minus 5 0 இங்க ரெண்டுமே ஈக்குவலா டேலி பண்ணிட்டோம் therefore there is no complex roots okay